last week there was an event about AI in Stockholm, Sweden. Or rather, it was a series of events each day of the week, and that's why it was called AI Week. So each day there were a couple of talks, and I thought about going over them, or some of them, and what they were about, to recap this year's AI Week. And I just want to say that AI Week was a great event with great people. There were great people from various recognized companies and also people from academia. So let's go over some of the talks. So there was a talk about TensorFlow.js and how it can help AI researchers and AI developers to quickly prototype their machine learning models and easily share them with their peers while doing it all in a web browser. Then on a different day we had a talk about neural architecture search, which is about AI generating an optimized neural network for a given task. And one real-world example of it is Google's AutoML offering. But this talk was about using reinforcement learning to build neural networks. Then the same day we had a talk about probabilistic AI and how to manage uncertainty in models. Then there was a talk about reinforcement learning, where the speaker had a live coding session where he created an AI agent that played a simple game and got better with time. Then we had a talk about domain adaptation and image-to-image translation. And domain adaptation is a subfield of transfer learning, which is essentially about learning, about training a model on one domain and transferring the learnings to another domain. And image-to-image translation is about, one of the use cases is, for example, to translate a low-quality image to a high-quality one. And we also had a talk about convolutional neural networks for eye tracking and multitask learning. And lastly, we also had a hackathon, and it was focusing on doing good with AI. We went over UN's Sustainable Development Goals, and there were 3 different tracks for the hackathon that you could choose. The first track was about satellite imagery and how to use those images with machine learning to find interesting insights. The second track was about healthcare, and we also had one talk from Planetarium about how you can use machine learning with the brain scans of people to predict whether they have a certain disease or not. So that is one of the examples of AI in healthcare. And the third track was about trust in AI or safety in AI, how to create a safe AI. During the hackathon, we also had a couple of talks, and one of them was about effective altruism and how AI can be used there. There was a talk about ethics in AI, and also a talk about DeepMind's Grid Worlds, which is a test environment for AI agents to test how safe they are. And such test environments are a better alternative to formal theorems, which requires niche knowledge about logical and mathematical statements. And yeah, that was it for this year's AI week. I hope that there will be one next year, and I hope to see you there.